JP Wine SportsSpeak Sports. Happy to have Fred Miller. Hello, Fred.
How are you?
You're a Jim Dandy good guy, I understand.
Well, I don't know about that.
Your wife said you were a pretty good fellow.
Well, she's prejudiced.
Ah, you go. Fred Miller, you've been principal of the school here in Silsbee for some time.
Yes, we came to Silsbee in 1965. She agreed to stay here for 2 years. She didn't like the flat, swampy, woodsy country. She likes the hilly country up around Woodville and Livingston and where she was born, or where she lived most of her life. But you know, you put down roots pretty quick, and we got involved in church and of course school, and we're still here. So
You said church? Which church?
the Methodist Church.
Methodist Church? Good boy, good deal. Okay, I want to know something about sports. What do you can tell me about sport? Did you play football?
Well, yes, I've always enjoyed sports, and in school I went out for football and basketball, and I had a good enough coach that he knew that I was going to need lots of help because I was skinny and weak, and but he let me play. He let me suit out with the boys, and I enjoyed my time in high school sports.
Where was that?
When was that?
Where?
Well, Altaloma, Texas.
Where?
Altaloma.
Okay.
And Altaloma no longer exists because the next town down Highway 6, south of Houston, was Arcadia. And the school was right between the two little towns, and Santa Fe Railroad gave us the property for the school, and so the high school was called Santa Fe High School, even though I was from Altaloma. When they consolidated the two towns, they took the name of the high school, and so today it's known as Santa Fe. On Highway 6, coming out of Galveston, going toward Alvin, you hit Hitchcock first, and then Altaloma, which is now Santa Fe. Is where I went to school, and my family goes back about 4 generations there in that area. So,
My goodness. And which sport do you say the coach?
well, I played football, and would only get to play whenever we got far enough behind that the coach knew it didn't make any difference anymore.
Come on.
Well, then
I mean, the way that works is when they get far enough ahead.
well, I know, but we didn't win many ball games. And then played basketball, and I was really considered the manager of the basketball team, but he would have me suit out. And in that case, sometime we got far enough ahead that I got to play a little bit of basketball. But the main thing was being part of the team, and
Yeah, sure.
a small school. And
How about baseball?
no, never did play baseball.
Do you ever coach in it?
Yes, I made a mistake my first year to teach in Houston to put on my application that I enjoyed sports and played basketball and football, and they immediately asked me if I'd be willing to help them with their basketball team. So I taught at Lanier Middle School out on Westheimer in Houston for 1 year, and coached basketball and helped the coaches with football and other things. So coaching and sports have been a part of my life.
I notice you're quite an artist too, by the way. Hey, where did you get some art training? What tell me about a little bit about that you been an artist.
Well, way back when I was in elementary school, I would go to vacation Bible school, you know, when I was young, and that kind of got me interested because I had a teacher that was very encouraging and very helpful, and made me feel like, you know, I could accomplish something in art. So, you know, I've fiddled with art for years, and some of the paintings that you're aware of, I did before we had kids, and I had a little more time, and enjoy it.
You're not painting now?
No, I haven't painted in a long time. As a matter of fact, I took several art classes in college. So
So you actually use training.
Yeah, that gave me a little formal training.
It's no better than my training. I was a superintendent of schools up in Missouri, and our teacher gave me one lesson. He had to train 3 clowns. That's it. That's but then, of course, I'm not an artist. I'm just an amateur. You're an artist. By the way, how about the brag ghost? Are you familiar with the brag ghost about that?
Yes, that was one of the first trips that we took whenever we came to Silsbee. As I said, we put down roots in the church right away, and Mona Plump let us use one of her lumber trucks one time to take a bunch of the church kids over there. And
by the way, Eddie was chief ghost watcher. Go ahead.
on a hayride.
There you go.
And all the kids got to see the light, and we got to see the light, and it's pretty spooky. It's a good experience that people ought to take advantage of right here close to us.
We're going to give you a ghost certificate, and it says, since you saw the light, let's see. I don't know if I can. We'll figure it out. But anyhow, this is a big ticket ghost watchers certificate of membership. If you're a believer or a signer, either one. So we're going to give one to you and award it to you this day, and we'll get the. I'm the chief SportsSpeak. That's me. I'll sign. We'll get the chief big ticket wheels. He'll sign. The chief guide sign. Chief ghost watcher will sign that certificate for you, and you're going to become a member of the chief ghost watcher.
I am both a believer and a cider.
Good deal. She said something a moment ago, and I sure said I got to ask you. I pretty well have to interrupt you right at the time, or I forget what I wanted to ask you.
That's fine.
Now I get mixed up on the credits. On the questions.
Well, we were talking.
Hey, what's the best decision you ever made in your life?
Oh, marrying Linda.
Man, Linda. Okay. I wonder. I wish I'd asked her what her best decision was. Do you have something strange? Well, some of these trips. By the way, tell me something about. I know you've been to the Big Canyon. Tell me something about it.
The Grand Canyon.
Yes.
We've been to the Grand Canyon. Maybe a half a dozen times, but 2 of the times we took our kids to the bottom and we slept down at the bottom of the canyon overnight and walked out the next day. I love walking, I always have. Mama was a walker. And then one time we couldn't get permits to go down there and spend the night because so many people are wanting to go down in the canyon now. So I just asked Linda if she would pick me up on the other side if I walked across. Since I couldn't get a permit, and the next morning about 2 o'clock, full moon, beautiful night. The canyon's prettier at night than it is in the daytime. I struck out walking, and the rangers recommended that I lay over down in a good cool place down at the bottom where there was a stream until the sun got below the rim of the canyon that evening, because it was about 120 degrees down there on that white sand, and all those rocks heated up and everything. So I did. I stayed right there by a creek, and I'd lay down and rest and get in the cold water and rest until the sun went beyond the edge of the canyon. Then I'd come on back out. I got out right before dark.
Took you all day?
Oh yeah.
Just all day, just come out of there, huh?
Well, it's a mile down and 25 or 26 miles on the trails that I took coming across. So it was a pretty big day. But like I say, we've done a lot of that kind of walking. We've walked up the highest mountain in Colorado 3 or 4 times. And I even tried carrying a nephew that spinal bifida that can't walk, and I designed a bicycle seat backpack rig to put him on my shoulders to try to get him up there. But every time I would slip, or bobble or anything, it was scary for him because he was pitching back and forth on some of those steep trails and things like that. So we just made a place for him to rest and went on up. Linda stayed with him. several thousand feet above the timber line, probably. I don't remember now, but anyhow, that's when you were talking about sports. I guess walking is.
JTY, SportsSpeak Sports, happy to have Fred Miller. You're one of my favorite people, Fred. I've known you. You said you came here in '65. I came in December of '64. So but I'm still a foreigner. I don't know. Are you a local by now?
Well, in some people's mind, possibly I am, but not everybody.
There you go. We're blessed, and we're in a good community, aren't we?
I think so.
You know, we just tried real hard to pick it out. Hard time finding a better one than this.
Well,
we're blessed. The Lord's mighty good to us.
right.
JT White, SportsSpeak Sport. Fred Miller. Happy to have you. And we'll see you again sometime. You got enough, I'll take you again sometime. If
All right. Okay. Thank you.
SportsSpeak Golf Cars and Motorbikes. Highway 327 West in Silsbee has a sophisticated street-legal Tony Lamborghini golf cart, 6-seaters, 4-seaters, customized trailers, LaFree electric bikes, manual pedal bikes, and a motorized Velo Solex, tires, wheels, trolleys, and accessories for Club Car and E-Z-Go. SportsSpeak Golf Cars and Motorbikes, Highway 327 West in Silsbee. Call them at 385-3838.